What was a packed funeral service for the pilot of a plane that crashed while approaching Westchester County Airport for an emergency landing. We're told a search team took so long to remove the two bodies from the scene, partly in order to respect their religious traditions. Ben Nandy has more from one of the first responders who was on that search team.
Officers on scene and elected officials say it was important to them that they respected these customs, even if it were to keep them there all night, which it did. About 200 people filled Berkowitz Kumin Bukach Chapel in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, to give a proper send-off to Boruch Taub. Taub was the pilot of a single-engine plane that crashed Thursday as he was about to make an emergency landing. He and passenger Benjamin Chaffetz were killed. A team of about 16 first responders dealt with heavy rain and a rough landscape to retrieve the men's bodies.
We helped provide closure for the family.
New York Civil Air Patrol Major Drew Teichman was on that search team. He tells me the group also had to wait for two representatives from Cleveland's Orthodox Jewish community to arrive at the scene to perform Shmira. Shmira is the act of watching over the body and praying to comfort a person's soul from death until burial. Teichman says the search team took every custom seriously.
We were also waiting for the representative that the family had asked to make sure that all Jewish traditions were followed. And then obviously that the victims had to be handled properly.
County Executive George Latimer praised the team for their professionalism and sensitivity. He says any family of someone who dies can expect a similar respect here in Westchester County, no matter how their religion requires them to deal with their dead.
And we understood that we had to, in order to be appropriate, that we had to take certain actions. And we would have done that for anybody, regardless of what those traditions were.
Taub was 40 years old. He leaves behind a wife and 5 children. Toward the end of all of this, Teichman says he and the others on the search team came over to the other 2 people who were watching over this process and joined them in a prayer. Ben Nandy, News 12.